Hello, welcome Solex Nation. This is our last call for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're sad.
We are sad.
No, but we have next week is a really busy week here. A lot of you are coming. We did this last year. We'll probably do this every year. The week of the Day of Discovery, we just don't have a call. We do invite you though. We have so much content. If you haven't gone and explored playlists or different setups within our YouTube channel, you can go. There's tons of content there for you to go back and relearn or refresh on a topic that fits for this next week, right?
That's right. So we will not have our weekly update on Wednesday, the 24th. And like Kai said, that's in preparation for our big event, which is the Day of Discovery on Friday and Saturday. Now, speaking of Day of Discovery, tonight is the last night to buy your tickets. It ends at midnight Mountain Time.
Yes. So get your ticket.
Get your tickets. It's going to be so fun. Now, a little bit of housekeeping about Day of Discovery. If you already are coming to Day of Discovery, if you're in the Legacy Group, the Legacy Group dinner is closed. We had to submit our orders for the catering company.
Yeah, so we're all done. So we have that filled. If some, for whatever reason, maybe you're a new sign up and you got a coin or something to that effect, we are so sorry. We'll miss you this time. We'll see you at the event, of course, but we will catch you next time on that opportunity.
That's right.
Obviously, we'll do our legacy events throughout the year.
That's right. Also, if you're coming to Day of Discovery, don't forget that our Quantum Wellness Center is offering those with a ticket to Day of Discovery a discount for that week and for the week after Day of Discovery. So there are a few spots left. It's pretty limited, but there are some spots left. So we'll put the number up right here and just give us a call. Give the Quantum Wellness Center a call if you'd like to get on the schedule.
Yeah, perfect. The other thing, right along those lines, we're just kind of doing all kinds of housekeeping at the beginning of this call. On that Friday, August 26th, our customer service team will actually be at the event. Everybody just about at corporate will be at the event. Yeah. And so we will be closed that day for calls and that business as well. And just wanted to make sure you are aware that we mentioned it before. Want to bring that back to the forefront of your attention as well as you plan for next week.
Okay, we also wanted to bring some attention to Australia. We have we are having a Solex sponsored, Rebecca McQuilty hosted event for Day of Discovery in Australia.
And this was, she came pounding down our door saying, look, a lot of us can't make it to the United States. There's still a bunch of restrictions. There's still plenty of challenges just to get there. Even though we did have a few that were interested in buying tickets and trying to make their way. She wanted to see what sort of support we could give her. And so she's hosting an event. If you're in Australia, be aware of that. We're going to put a banner to support that event because we're sponsoring it. We'll have that means available to you to get the details. Yes. It's going to be on that Sunday, local time, the 28th. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the banner will be in your back office. If you reside in Australia, you'll be able to see that banner, and you click on that banner to follow the link to Eventbrite, where you can sign up for Beck's event.
Perfect.
All right. I think did we get through all the announcements?
I think so. I think, boy, that was fast.
That was fast. We're doing great. Good. Okay, let's talk about top enrollers.
Okay, top enrollers for the week of August 8th to 14th, we have a four-way tie
for second place. All right, first one?
I think she's going to be disappointed. She's not first place. Rita Dickinson.
Yeah,
good job.
Second place. She is tied with Shacey Ritchie.
And Julie Malilly.
And Paige Haynes.
Congratulations, the four of you. Great job, great work. Your business is just growing.
That's right.
And then drum roll for somebody who just barely signed up.
On July 29th, this person that got top enroller signed up on July 29th. She's now going to be a part of the Legacy Group, and she doesn't even know what it is.
Yeah. Judith Reedy, congratulations. You are the top enroller for this last week. A Solex silver coin is coming to you, and you're now part of the Legacy Group.
Congratulations. All right, we had a contest last week, as we always do. And speaking of that, make sure you stay till the end and listen, because we always have a contest, and we give away fun things. I think I would want to win.
Well, it's not much effort.
If you don't enter, you don't win.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, so last week we had you go on and talk about the things that you want to clean up in your life. And as a a pun, not so funny pun. What are we giving away?
We're giving away X.
Way to clean up.
Because we all need to go through this several times a year where we're just cleaning up that area of the body, the digestive tract, so that we have that good connection. And so
yes, I had a question come in. Someone called me and said, "Are we supposed to be taking X every single day?"
No. Well, no. Generally, as a rule, no. In fact, what we pay attention to your body first of all.
Yeah.
Part of the regimen, at least that I use, is when I go through that, I'll do 3 days in a row, and then I'll go every other day as conditions allow for it. You don't want things to get too loose, as they say, in that process. That's not a positive thing.
Right.
And so what you want to do is make sure you're balanced, but having the experience of, gently but completely having that cleanse take place in the intestinal tract.
And make sure when you're
And
taking
colon.
X that you are drinking a lot of water,
Yeah.
more than you normally do. You're going to want that.
Yeah, that's
water.
a good idea. If you haven't done it before, though, I've done it for years. I said this on last. My favorite. It is my favorite. In fact, I still try others just to see if there is something better in the marketplace, so that we can make improvements. But no, X is still my favorite.
All right, let's see who's going to win.
We have a bunch here.
Whoa.
All right, here we go. First one, Josie Rousey. Congratulations. My intention is to clear away my fears so that I can break out of my shell and take my healing business to the next level. I'm so inspired by others who have paved the way for newbies such as myself to follow in their footsteps. Congratulations, Josie. I love that. I love that positive outlook.
I do too. And you're a
paying
newbie.
attention.
Congratulations. Welcome.
Welcome.
And you won a prize. Yay.
Already. Well, that's good.
All right. The next one is Sheila Day. I'm working to clean up my time the way I use my time. I find myself working literally 24/7 to help and serve others. But God has been tapping on my heart constantly to take time for self-care and fun. When I do make time to do my own scans and relax outdoors with my balancing harmonics and colored glasses, I feel so rejuvenated, and I know I need to be making this a priority every day, cleaning out something else to make this happen for me. Thank you, Loran. Well, on behalf of Loran, we say,
yes, you're
welcome. You're welcome, and we're so happy that this is working out for you.
Yeah, wonderful. Yes. And X is coming to you.
Yes.
Enjoy that in that process of cleaning up your time and getting things right. You're all right, last winner.
You're mixing it really well.
I am. I'm just trying to make sure. Lisa 73. Okay, Lisa 73. We need to know who you are, unless your name in our service is Lisa 73. All right, my focus during this season is to clean up my finances, stay on top of reconciling my accounts so I have a clear understanding and knowledge of where money is going, allowing more money to flow in. I will continue to clean up and release the aspects of my life that are not holistic yet, such as soap, shampoos, and cleaning supplies. I will also clean up my eating habits, choose snacks that nurture and honor my and my family's bodies. To our health. Absolutely.
I love all of that.
Well done.
Yes.
And look at the variety. I
know.
That's one of the things I love about the comments every week is you guys share just great insight and things that we aren't thinking of.
It's true.
Collectively, we don't have everybody's mind, but when you share your mind in that front, especially in these positive ways, we all get to glean a little bit from that and maybe adopt something here or there.
Well, and speaking of that, it made your comment, actually, Lisa, made me think about a comment that I saw from someone earlier, a long time ago, about taking your bank account and making it your spaces, put it in your spaces and objects on your scanner,
yes.
and sending abundance and all those success and all of those frequencies to your bank account. So
that's great.
Yeah,
I love it.
People have just great ideas.
Yep, wonderful.
So, all right, well, we'll get X in the mail to you 3 tomorrow. And should we get on with the call?
Yep.
All right.
So recently I heard I received this question, and I want to share it with you and ask you this. If you were offered $10 million to jump out of a 747, would you do it? Most of us, if you're thinking about it, if that's your goal, or make the number whatever you want, $10 million, $100 million, would you do it? Would you jump out of a 747? Some of you are going to say, absolutely not, no, never, it's just not worth it, I wouldn't do it. And some of you would say, yeah, but do I get a parachute? And you'll take the risk on because you think you know how to pull a cord. But then let me change the circumstance just a little bit, just shift the perspective on this. What if it was no parachute? Would you jump out of a 747 for $10 million? I think across the board, everybody would just about say no. Unless you asked the question and took the different angle on this invitation to jump out of a 747. Is it 30,000 feet in the air or is it on the ground? If the perspective is that's 30,000 feet in the air, that's a big change in perspective than if it was on the ground and you're just jumping, 10, 12, I don't know how many feet it is from a 747 to the floor for $10 million. And so what I want to use that as a slight shift in your perspective of understanding a few other parameters that are at play when it comes to your Solex business. If you're at all engaged as a QLA, this is a great time for you to understand a few things about the Solex business regarding this enhanced comp plan. And so I just want to share a few insights. When we talk about an active QLA, and we just had a great run over the summer of people trying to accumulate more active QLAs in their organization, directs to them. We talk about 100 points is what makes you commission active or commission qualified. 100 points. Most of us automatically think, well, yeah, if you're on subscription, it's more than 100 points, we're good. But because Solex over the last couple of years has put out so many products, there's so many points tied to those products that there are more means to become commission active. There's more ways to thread the needle of getting to 100 points. Some of you love and are so passionate, most of you in fact, are incredibly passionate about the scanner, and that's what you love to talk to people about. And a lot of people respond to you. But some may not always respond because they may not understand how powerful energy and frequency is in our lives. And so they may not get the AO scan technology, but they do understand that Think is valuable and Omega Pro is a valuable supplement. Or they may fall in love with Gold or X for that matter, or a combination of them. Well, guess what? If the combination of those things adds up to 100 points and they're a QLA, that means that they're commission active, and that they qualify to earn a commission from their efforts to grow their business. And for you, that also makes an active QLA in your organization. I think that because we've had such a strong hyper-focus, and we should, on our flagship product, the AO Scan technology, that subscription that we talk about all the time, about scanning and optimizing, about inner voice and Cephi, but we don't talk about how the other parts of your business can be business drivers. One of the things that adding more means of growing your business by adding more products to the opportunity before you is simply that. It's for you to take advantage of those products in your business to grow it. You may not be an expert on it, and you don't have to be. A lot of us aren't. But what you can be an expert on is recognizing the opportunity in front of you. That yes, I love the AO Scan technology and I'm going to plow forward with that, but there are also these other wonderful and amazing negative ion products and good supplements and top of the line at great prices. In fact, I had somebody share with me that Think alone, that revolutionized her business because of the type of compensation tied to it compared to a business she was doing before. In fact, it reached almost triple the amount of income based on a single sale of Think than a competing product that she was using before and selling before. With that, let me segue to one other concept when we talk about the scanner itself and bring this kind of to that center hyper-focus. A lot of us struggle. We have a difficult time because of how wonderful the scanner is. Its complexity, its delivery, it has so many facets, so many subparts, so many ways to apply frequency and imprinting and the ability to take better control of the energy in our lives. That when we get a new person that we're in front of, we just want to throw everything at them. Oh, we have inner voice and we have vitals and we have body systems that it does this and that. And then we can talk about comprehensive, but wait till I get to Cephi. And all of a sudden we are unloading so much on this person who may not even understand what energy is. And so I have to credit my friend Jody McTavish. She shared this with me and we aligned. And I think we've had a conversation here before along these lines about, and you've asked questions, how do I simply share the AO scan technology to grow my business? What should I focus on? Well, that's a tough question because you should focus on what resonates most with you. What part of the scanner drew you to it? What do you feel that you've kind of sunk your feet into and really gotten comfortable with? For me, I always start with inner voice when I'm talking to a brand new person, especially when I'm talking to somebody who has never heard of energies or frequencies, or that you can take care of the body and learn from the body in different ways with energies and frequencies. In fact, I just did it a couple days ago on Saturday. I was talking to a very astute PhD psychologist who was asking about our AO scan technology. And although I know he could probably grasp a lot of what I wanted to share with him, I only focused on inner voice because we talked about emotions. And we talked about, I knew he understood emotions, and most people do because they have them. But we talked about how if I could give you an experience with your emotions and you're honest with yourself, and that information that you receive from doing an inner voice scan resonated with you, it rang true, maybe we could talk a little bit more about how that's the case and what else we have to offer. So what I would do as far as how do you approach talking to somebody about the AO scan technology? Focus on something very simple. Focus on something very narrow. You don't need to unload all of your expertise, or lack thereof for that matter. What you need to do, what a good thing to do, is to get them to the position where they want to ask you, okay, how does this work? How on earth did that know that about me? Now you can start to unfold another layer, and then another layer, and then another layer. You see, AO scan technology was originally only going to be inner voice. That's all it was going to be. Now, you and I know it's an awful lot more than that, and the focus is so much greater than that. But just because we add greater complexity because of the performance available does not mean that that new person doesn't know any of that. So keep it simple. It's so much easier to have those conversations if you just focus on something that everybody gets. And for me, I think everybody gets emotions. So I always start with inner voice. So with those couple of ideas, I cheer you on and your ability to grow your business. There's just another perspective. Jump out of that 747 to get that $10 million when it's parked on the ground. And with that, go grow your business.
Well, I'm really excited to be here with you this evening and to talk to you about the upcoming events. As you all know, next week is Day of Discovery, and this is going to be an off-the-charts Day of the Discovery. We wanted so much to have everybody be able to be in attendance, but as we have mentioned, we'll do one live Day of Discovery, and we'll do one virtual. And it works well like this. We need that, and we all need to be able to touch and meet and talk to each other. And the live events, that's the only way that can really happen. And then the virtuals, it makes it to where everybody can get a hold of the information. You're all going to get the information, but those of you that are able to come, and there's still a few spots left, for those of you who can come, I think it'll be really rewarding. I would say life-changing, but that's maybe a stretch. But definitely a good event. So lots going to happen. A lot of new things that are going to be open, both in and out of the scanner. And that's what I want to just talk a little bit about. And obviously, as you know, I have to tease you, because if I say I won't be at the day of discovery because of Shelby. So I have to be careful with what I say, but I do want you to understand that what's coming is huge. The scanner, as we've said in the past, will never be finished. It'll always continue to develop and to grow as technology gets faster, as technology opens up for us. Then we're going to be able to put more and more of the things that you guys have requested and the things you'd like to see in the scanner will become a reality. As you know, for those of you that really want to get the most out of the scanner that you can, you need to go to phase 1, 2, and 3. And once you've completed those, then it opens up the big $38,000 scanner to your own system, whether you're using a tablet or a phone or a computer. You'll have the full ability with no extra monthly payment. And what's coming at Day of Discovery is going to, in a lot of ways, blow the lid right off, because some of the things that are coming at Day of Discovery aren't even available on the big scanner. Now, there's a lot of things in the big scanner that will come later, but some great things that you've requested over the year, things that you've put on your wish list. We pay attention to your questions and to your inputs. So without spilling the beans, I can tell you this. There's big changes in vitals, big changes in Cephi, and then a lot of changes that you're not going to know just by looking at your program, because it's behind the scenes, making your program faster, cleaner, smoother, a lot of cloud stuff that will just make your system and your experience much better. But these changes that are coming are going to be amazing. We've been playing with these changes here for about a month as we've been developing them, making sure that they meet the standard that we must have. And they are amazing. So let's just go through this. When we do scans, we talk about, we get questions that are saying, well, what should I do? When should I do this? When should I do this? You always, always, always do inner voice at least once a day. You do your inner voice. And it's not just doing the scan. You must listen to those tones, because if you didn't listen to the tones, it's like standing in the shower, not turning on the water. You have to do the scan and then listen to those tones. And if you get into that habit, your brain starts to anticipate and starts to see where I can make these changes in the way I'm processing my emotions. That is so important. And our emotions, as you know, are so instrumental in the way our physical manifests. So inner voice is critical. Do it every morning. If you have time, do it in the afternoon and in the evenings. So always do your inner voice. Then when you go into your vitals, that's the next logical step. Do your vitals. Like I say, lots happening in vitals that's going to be pretty exciting for you. But when you do your vitals, now we're looking, kind of getting an idea of how our body's responding chemically, based on emotions, based on diet, based on all these things. So vitals is important, hence the name vitals. Once you've done those two, the next step is comprehensive. Now, in comprehensive, you have lots of options. But the option that I'd like you to focus on is the combined. You want to know how your emotions at that moment and how your vitals at that moment in time are affecting you physically. That's why it's so important that we do that 3-step process. When you hit combined, it'll go through and find out the things that are the most out of range, the things that are making the most noise, that need to be balanced. And then you do your optimization. Once you've done those 3 steps, and that whole process shouldn't take more than 25 to 30 minutes tops. Now, is your health worth 25 to 30 minutes a day? I would hope that answer is a resounding yes, because it isn't so much how long we live, it's how good the quality of the life that we have for the live. If you only live 40 years, but it was full, That's a whole lot better than living 80 years and the last 20 or 30 years you were sick. It's so, so important. Ask anybody with money that's been really successful what they would pay to have good health. They'd give it all up for the health. And that's the way we need to be looking at ourselves. What do we do to make sure that we have the best quality of life, not only for us, but so that we can then enrich those lives around us? So this is the key. So inner voice, your vitals optimization, comprehensive vital and optimization as well. Now, Cephi. Lots coming on Cephi. I'm so excited. I'd love to tell you what it is, but I can't. But Cephi is going to change so much of how you do things with your life, or at least give you the opportunity to make those changes. Now, why do we have quick scan and why do we have easy scans? When you're in a hurry, you're on the road, you're traveling, maybe sometimes you just need to do a quick scan or something that doesn't take 20 or 30 minutes. I'm not going to take any more of your time tonight. I want you to think about what I've talked about. Look at your system again. Use new eyes. Look at your scanner and realize what a gift and what a tool that you have, not only for you, your family, and those around you, and then learn how to use it. And for those of you that come into Day's Discovery, we're so excited to see you, so excited to share this with you, and then right after, we'll start sharing it with everyone else.
All right, we're running into Day of Discovery.
Yes, we are.
But we have one more giveaway. Now, we'll give this away in the call after Day of Discovery.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah. No call next week.
No call next week.
Yeah.
Yep. And so, last time we did X, I think we needed to do gold. Gold ties with X so well because what it does is X is the sweep and mop, right? Mm-hmm. The soft way of cleaning things out and getting things in balance. Gold then sets up the opportunity. One of the many things that gold does is it helps to heal a leaky gut. It helps to heal some of the damage with those minerals in there. So let's give away some gold.
Okay.
What should we have them do?
Let's make it simple.
Okay, make it simple. Comment on this call. Tell us something you'd like to see us make, a new product. Let's get some product ideas out there.
Yeah.
What would you love to see Solix come up with? Some sort of bracelet, a negative ion product,
or a supplement,
or an aspect to the scanner,
or another module. Yeah,
anything like that. So comment on the call. We'll draw, of course, three the week after Day of Discovery. We'll see you then.
See ya.